Welcome to day 3 of pool play here for Pool B, where we have Park University from Parkville, Missouri, playing against Westmont College from Santa Barbara, California. Both teams came in immediately to the final site here in Sioux City. Park was the American Midwest Conference regular season champions. They finished the season 29-1 and have since gone 2-0 in pool play here in Sioux City. Westmont came in as an at-large team out of the Golden State Athletic Conference. They had a record of 25-5 and have also gone 2-0 in this pool play this week. Both teams have punched their ticket to move on to bracket play starting tomorrow. This match will determine who plays the number 1 seeded Grandview and who plays against College of Idaho later in the day. We're almost ready to start play here. Looks like we'll start out with Park in control of the serve. My apologies, Westmont in control of the serve. Amy Buffum will step back to serve for the Warriors. Inauspicious start for the Warriors. Serve in the net, service error. And Paula de Oliveira will step in for the Pirates. Celina Monteiro with the serve. Right side attack puts Park on the defensive. They'll send a free ball over. Attack out of the middle goes wide for Kaylee Ivey. Short serve. Goes to the outside, over the block. Park comes back from the right side, down the line. Heavy ball. Westmont's going to play it back over. Roll shot to the middle, picked up by the Park libero. And we have a net violation from Westmont. Park off to an early 3-0 lead. Side attack played up, but it's an overpass. Easy swing for de Oliveira. She flips the outside corner. And Monteiro continues to serve. Out of the middle, blows right by the Westmont libero, Freeze. Outside swing through the block, and again, Westmont is in the net. Freeze in good position for that ball, puts it up in play. Unfortunately, didn't get a chance to see if anyone would run it down. Short serve taken by the libero. They go outside. rattles around in the block. Westmont is on the board. Callie Galloway with the serve. Tip from the hard-hitting Flint. That'll find the court for another point. And Meawad back for the serve. Great swing by Cassidy Ray. She goes down the line. Coach Talamante is telling his defense that's where he should have been playing, but she played that ball perfectly. Found the hole in the block and took it. Serve from Freeze. Tip from Park. It'll be a scramble play, but Westmont gets another shot at it. Not a Meawad, going cross court, and she will move to the back row to serve. Tough serve, floats right off the passer, couldn't quite follow it. She gets a service ace. This one's a 3-ball. Nope, took the setter into the net. That's the third net violation Westmont has had. And Coach Patty Cook has seen enough. She calls a timeout. She's going to talk to her squad, and we'll take a timeout with them. As we break the huddle and come back to the court, Park University up 10-2 versus Westmont College. Not a Meawad, back to serve. Passes off the net, but they go through the middle anyway. Park's setter decides to dump. It's picked up by Westmont. Park brings an outside attack. Alissa Flint finds open court. And Park keeps the ball rolling. Tough serve down the sideline. Libero gets a hand on it, but it'll be a scramble play. Park has a double called on them. The setter moved forward to take the ball. Westmont's Callie Galloway. My apologies, Madison Morrison. Take the serve. Right side attack from Park. Westmont goes to the outside. It's a scramble play for Park. They're off the net. Still bring it over on a tough ball. Westmont gets a block. Able to keep the ball in play for Park. Dump for Westmont's setter. Amy Buffum surprised Park on 2. They were a little flat-footed on that one. Westmont got a touch on that block, but tooled out of bounds. Tough serve has the setter on the run. She takes it to the outside. Deep ball was a good decision. She just didn't quite capitalize. Couldn't find the edge of the court like she wanted to. Amanda Santos back to serve for Park. Good ball. They run a middle offense on that short shot. Park brings over from the back row. Free ball opportunity for Westmont. Right side slide cuts sharp. Doesn't quite find the hole. Westmont's block flustered the hitter a little bit. I don't think they actually got their hands on it, but she wasn't quite sure what to do with it. Sydney Dunn and Audrey Brown in the game for Westmont, and R1 whistled a double contact for Park, so Westmont keeps the serve. Brooklyn Cheney with the serve. Good swing off the right side for Park on a slide play. The block set up inside. She took it right around from the outside, finds the back line. Madison Morrison into the game for Westmont. Free pass gives the setters a lot of options. Samantha Neely not able to find the court. Tried to go line, and the ball just skimmed right on out the outside. Short serve, played well. Setter goes outside, miscommunication. Hallie Galloway was coming in for a quicker inside set. Setter sent it clear outside. Park is up 16-6. Short serve again. Setter tries to tip it over her shoulder, ends up just outside the court. Danna Gomes back to continue to serve for Park. Park with a middle attack. Mara and Roper got up quick, took the ball sharp cross. Coach Patty Cook wants to talk to her squad again. Back out of the huddle, Danna Gomes still serving for Park. Score is 18-6. Deep serve this time. Setter goes outside one-on-one. Blocker able to get her hands on it, keep it in play. Westmont with a karate chop defensive play, and it works for them. They sent it over on a free ball, and Park wasn't able to handle it. Anna Newman steps on the court for Westmont. She will serve. Outside swing, that's a heavy, heavy ball for Meawad. Back row attack. Westmont takes the ball deep. Libero is able to get her hands on it. Scramble play for Westmont. Takes a left-handed shot off the outside to keep it in play, and Park brings it over on a free ball. Middle attack for Westmont. Kaylee Ivy got herself a one-on-one situation and took advantage of it. Off pass for Park, but they'll still get an outside swing off the top of the block. Looks like a touch from Amy Buffum. Long set to the outside. She goes to the middle of the court. Meawad takes a roll shot right to the middle of the court, and Westmont is caught flat-footed. Sydney Dunn and Audrey Brown check in for the Warriors. Defense tried to play off the block touch and instead ends up sending the ball out the back line. Cassie Ray steps on the court for Westmont, and Amy Buffum steps back to serve. Good pass, giving setter the option to go middle. Ball's picked up by the libero, and they take an outside approach. Off the block, libero was dug in for a hard hit, and instead had to try and scramble to get that touch. Wasn't able to pull it off. Buffum with the serve. Meawad takes a strong swing, but the Westmont blockers are right there. Kaylee Ivy and Haley Galloway combined for that block. Good pass, they send it outside. Not a Meawad this time. She's just going to muscle it through the block. Blockers were set, they looked good, and she just went right through them anyway. Celina Monteiro with the serve for Park. Short serve. Westmont will go through the middle. No good. Meawad again. Deep. She's begging for a touch on the call. Doesn't get it. Westmont's Hallie Galloway will serve. Meawad muscles through that block. That was Nura. Meawad, she will step back to serve. Overpass. Give Park an opportunity. They go to the right side, and an off-speed ball catches Hallie Galloway a little bit off balance. Passes off the net. They'll go to the outside. Great defensive play by Park. One-handed all the way, but it worked. Cassidy Ray tries to take a swing, hits the antenna, and we are at set point. Westmont's libero lets it go, and ball goes long. Freeze will step back. She's got the serve. Short serve. We'll go to the right side, and again, the swing is long. Maybe set point, but Westmont's going to work them for every point they can, and Mike Talamontes wants a moment with his team. As our two teams step back on the court, Lauren Freeze with the serve. Park is sitting on set point. Westmont has held him off for 3. Great pass. Setter has options. She goes to the outside, and we have a tip. Libero gives a nice set to the outside, but the ball is just long. That'll be set 1. Park University 25, Westmont College 17. We'll be back in a minute. Park with 17 digs, Westmont with 13. 1 block for Westmont. So again, overall, looking at the offensive numbers here for the difference in that set 1. Again, Park 25, Westmont 17. Park leads the match 1-0. We'll start set 2 with Park serving Alissa Flint. Westmont passing with a 2-man pass rotation. They've got everybody set up to the left side of the court, which is exactly where she passes the ball. They'll take a right side swing. Park comes back over with a tough ball and can't quite pull it out of the net for a viable set. Park takes the early lead. This pass in front of the setter. She has to run it down, but gives the outside a good chance to swing. Right side attack from Meawad. Right side option. Cassidy Ray, she goes down the line. And Lauren Freeze takes the serve for the Warriors. Good pass to the setter. She had options all day. Decides to go to Maren Roper. Good swing out of the middle. Outside attempt for Westmont, hits the antenna. A couple unforced errors here for Westmont. And Celina Monteiro gets another chance to serve. Short serve. She's been trying to pick apart the defense there. And instead, they get a slide coming back their way. Samantha Neely. Beat the block and gets the point. Madison Morrison back to serve for the Warriors. Pass is a little bit behind the setter. She goes to the middle anyway, although it's a long ball. No touch on the block. Westmont keeps control. Great pass by the libero. They go outside, a heavy ball by Nada Mawad. Her sister steps back to serve. Tough serve, doesn't give the setter anything to work with. Won't be counted as an ace, but it might as well be. Serve set up the point for sure. Setter's off the net. They go to the outside. Good high hands hit. She didn't have any other option. She kept the ball in play. And now we have Nada Mawad coming back from the outside. They didn't give her much of a gap, but she found it. She put that ball right where it needed to go. Great pass. They run a slide. The block was right in front of her. Looks like Paula de Oliveira and Danna Gomes on the block. Serve hits the tape and just crawls on over and nobody can get to it. Our score is 9-3. Park is up. Deep serve. They go clear across the court to the outside off of high hands. Park takes a back row attack. Tip from Westmont. We'll go to the right side, back row. Right side attempt. She tried to just give it a little shot over and ends up hitting right into Paula de Oliveira. And Coach Patty Cook wants a timeout. Join our Day 3 pool play match in progress. Park University up 10-3 over Westmont College in set 2. Passes off the net. They still manage to get a hittable set up to the outside. She gets to swing an overpass as well, but Park keeps the ball alive, and Paula de Oliveira swings tools off the side of the blocker's hands. Madison Morrison steps on the floor for the Warriors and gets the pass. They go right side on a slide. Tip to the back corner is a nice play. They barely got it back up. Go right back to her. Park's block is showing to be a little hard to get over. Like third time in a row. And Samantha Neely finally finds the court. My apologies. Yeah. Swing from the outside is tipped by the block, but still playable. Good play out of the middle. Good decision to roll shot that ball. Westmont gets a free ball opportunity out of it. They go to the outside. She swings hard. Both teams swinging hard on that play. Just nothing would go down. Finally, Park's block manages to put a stop to Westmont. And Nada Meawad steps back to serve. Westmont going to the outside again. They're trying to ride the arm of Hallie Galloway. She hits a little long. Passes off the net. They go outside again. She manages to sneak it down the line. And Alissa Flint hits from the outside for Park. Right at Lauren Freese's gut. She wasn't able to decide whether to pass it or use her hands. Passes this ball. Great pass to the setter. They run their middle, and Samantha Neely gets the kill. Anna Newman steps back to serve for the Warriors. Deep serve, moving off the court. Still managed to get it to Alissa Flint on the outside. She hits a cross-court shot for a kill. Amanda Santos steps back to serve for the Pirates. Cross-court serve. Looks like she got a little bit tripped up. Couldn't quite get her feet where she wanted them to go, and that ball ends up spraying off to the bench for an ace serve. Short serve to the same player that time. Hallie Galloway looks like she might be getting a little bit frustrated. Warriors started to change the look of their lineup, and Coach Cook decides to take a timeout instead. Amanda Santos to serve for Park. Short serve, handled well. They go through the middle. Great up by Meawad. Go to the middle again. And Libby Dahlberg manages to put that ball away. Cassidy Ray steps in onto the court for the Warriors, and Amy Buffum steps back to serve. Deep serve, handled well. They'll go to the outside and off the block. Alissa Flint tooled the Warriors there, gets the kill. Danna Gomes steps back to serve for Park. Deep serve. We'll go to the right side. Stayed in play. And Libby Dahlberg again from the middle. She's got a sharp cross. She has a fast arm swing, gets the ball down quickly when she gets it in her wheelhouse. Hatley Galloway to serve. Instead of running down the ball, getting it to the outside and a tip for all of her efforts. Westmont's block keeps the ball on Park's side. And we have a replay called. Let's see what happened here on the court. So we're calling a replay. Gallaudet will serve again. And she serves into the net. Alissa Flint steps back to serve for the Pirates. Great pass. Ends in a kill for Libby Dahlberg. She's racked up 3 kills in short order for the Warriors. Lauren Freese with the serve. Tip from the middle. Westmont will go to the outside. It's picked up by the defense for Park. Roll shot coming back over. And they'll go back to the middle. If it's working, why not? Meawad tips into the block. Able to roll it out of bounds, but it's going to be Westmont ball. I believe she stepped over the line. Or at least that's what the call was. Coach Talamontes is not happy with the call. Wants a timeout. Score here in set 2. Park University 19, Westmont College 9. Park leads the match 1-0. Our R2 is checking out a few things on the scorers table, but he gives us a signal and we're ready to go. Lauren Freese back to serve for the Warriors. Deep serve taken by the libero. They'll go to the outside and great cut set up where she looked like she was going to go cross court, and instead Nada Mawald goes line. Is able to catch the defense off guard. Celina Monteiro with the serve. They'll go back to the middle and Dahlberg. She's been just about unstoppable when Westmont has had the kind of pass where they can run her in the middle. Madison Morrison with the serve. Great pass by the libero for Park. They're going to tip on the outside. Stays on Park's side. Nura Mawad takes the swing on the right side, tools it off the block, and steps back to serve after getting her point. Service ace for Nura Mawad. Deep float taken well by the libero. They'll go back to Dahlberg in the middle. keeps it in play. Swing on the outside, off the block, but playable for Westmont. Outside swing, their libero brings it back into play. Scramble play for their setter to bring it back, but still get it over to Park's side of the court. And the dump by Park works. That was a scramble play start to finish for Westmont. They were all over the court, and Park players looked like they were just hanging out in their normal positions, ready to go. Tiana Sisek with that kill. Meanwhile, Meawad serves into the net. Brooklyn Cheney steps back to serve. They go through the middle, and the Westmont block was there. Hallie Galloway and Samantha Neely set and ready to go. They put that ball straight back down. Right side slide attack. Block was set up to the inside. She goes right around him. Still had a cross-court cut, so the line defender wasn't quite able to get there. Really well played by Nada Meawad. And she backs it up by serving into the net. 2 service errors in a row for Park, but they still sit at set point. Anna Newman with the serve for Westmont. Try and hold off the Pirates again. Another slide attempt. Westmont able to play it up. They go to the outside. Setter set straight up. That was the only option she had. Free ball for Park. Cross-court shot. Nice defense, but Westmont hasn't been able to keep it on their own side of the court to get an offense going. Great up by Meawad. And again, Westmont sending it over on one. They're just happy to be keeping it off the ground. Great swing from the middle, and that'll go down for a kill. Libby Dahlberg from the middle. We've got a timeout from Park. Both of these teams have had extensive experience here at the National Championship. Park winning the whole thing once, but only appearing 6 times. Westmont appearing 12 times. Trying to hold Park off here, at least extend them a little bit. A swing from the back row from Meawad. Westmont covers well. They chip shot into the middle that was dug. Really low play. They're going to have to scramble here. They get a shot to swing from the back row. Park gets a chance on offense here. And blocked. Dahlberg and Galloway combine for that block. And Westmont keeping this set alive. Deep serve, it goes out. Our set 2 scorer, Park 25, Westmont 15. Park leads the match 2-0. We'll be back in just a moment. Again, the offensive numbers tell the story. Park now sitting at 27 kills to Westmont's 16. There in set 2, Park hit 231. Westmont at just a 71% kill percent. Park trying to capture the magic of 2014 when they went undefeated to win the national championship. They're currently 2-0 here in pool play. Westmont also 2-0. Both teams moving on to tomorrow's bracket play. And to start the third set, Amy Buffum from Westmont will serve. Deep serve, handled well by the Park libero. Tip from the right side, handled by the front row player. She came down, able to roll right back up and knock it over. Middle attack. Kaylee Ivy coming in quick. She was in the air before the setter even had her hands on the ball, exactly the way you want to see it if you're Coach Cook. Middle attack from Park, dug by the back row. She'll tip this time. Same thing, they'll go to the outside. They'll play it off the block. Scramble play for Park, but they managed to bring it over. It's a free ball opportunity for Westmont, and they take advantage. Samantha Neely from the outside. Most of her swings so far today have been from the middle, showing she's got a little bit of, she can swing from a few different places here. Outside attack for Park. Heavy, heavy ball from Nada Mawald. Her sister takes the next swing, doesn't go, but they go from the middle. And Maren Roper just about hit somebody in the face, able to get her hands up there at the very end. Celina Monteiro takes the serve. Tip through the block. You don't usually see that. A little bit of a strength tip there. We'll go back to the middle, and it'll work for him. Kaylee Ivy with the kill. Madison Morrison steps back to serve for the Warriors. Get a tip from Meawad. It's covered, but set to the right side a little bit too far outside. She can't do anything but graze the antenna with it. Tiana Sisic with the serve. Tip from the outside, covered well by the Park libero. Block gets their hands on it, pinballs around, and Westmont has another chance to swing. They go deep, misplayed by the middle back. I think she thought twice there whether it was in or out, wasn't sure whether to play it or not. Lauren Fries back to serve for the Warriors. Outside swing, not able to handle it. Morrison. And that'll bring Nada Mawad to the serve. Outside swing, heavy ball, played it with her foot. That is legal. The ball stays in play. Line swing for Paula de Oliveira. And it actually looked like Paula was frustrated with that earlier play, just stuck her foot out almost to stop the ball, and it ended up being a beautiful ball that her team was able to play over. Nice pass for Westmont. High dig for Park, and they'll bring it from the outside straight into the block. Dahlberg and Ray were there to keep the ball on Park's side of the court. Sydney Dunn to serve for Westmont. Set to the outside, she'll tip. It's picked up by Dunn. Not quite high enough to continue play. Lauren Roper and Amanda Santos both check in for the Pirates. Santos back to serve. Passes in front. They set behind. Trying to catch the defense off guard. It doesn't work. Swing on the inside of the block. Really right where the defense was set up. And they just weren't able to make the move and make the play. Pass was right on top of the net. Setter did everything she could to bring it back. Park blockers were up and did a nice job of forcing the back row attack call. Middle attack for Westmont. Got a Westmont net violation. Park's point, they're now up 8-5. Serve taken well. Outside swing goes right over the block, manages to get, I don't know, maybe a pinky finger on that, get the touch call, and Westmont gets the ball back. Brooklyn Cheney to serve. Tip by Park setter. A dump from Sisic goes down. Nice pass off the net, able to pick her hitter. Ball's hit straight up. Park able to keep it in play. And we have a double call on Westmont. Good scramble play by Park. That ball was high. Seemed to be quite a bit of time to get to it, but when you're playing around that carpeting area, it gets a little bit tricky with your footwork. Westmont setter wants to talk to the R1 and ask whether that ball was actually still in play. Park player had 1 foot on the court and 1 foot on the carpet when the ball was touched. I'm not an expert, but I do believe that is a legal play. Coach Cook is asking for more detail from the R2. And we'll resume play. Danna Gomes back to serve for Park. Set to the outside. It stays a little bit in. She's able to work with it anyway. Good swing from Alissa Flint. It caught Lauren Freeze a little bit off guard. She wasn't quite sure how to play that ball. Came at her fast. Short serve. Well played. Setter has every option she wants. She goes to the outside. Park comes back from the outside with a roll shot. Setter has the one-handed set, but stepped over the line once she came down. It's a midline violation. Park's point. And Westmont will take a timeout. Back to serve is Gomes. Hits the tape, makes it a tough ball, but they go to the right side, get a good swing off of it. Libero takes the second ball, goes to the outside. Park comes back from the outside as well. Tries to go sharp cross on that one. Flint, she goes a little bit too wide. And Westmont gets the serve. Lauren Freeze steps back. Outside swing from Meawad. It's both deep and long. She hasn't had many errors like that. She's been in the net a couple times, but usually she's able to snap that ball down and it goes down hard and fast. We haven't seen her go long too often here. Perfect pass gives the setter all kinds of options. She goes to the right side. Alissa Flint buries the ball down the line. Lauren Freeze was there, but there was nothing she could do about it. Looks like the up ref is calling Flint in the net. Both teams think they have the serve. Both Flint and Freeze have stepped back to take the serve. It is Park's ball. And Flint serves. Swing out of the middle is covered by Park. High ball from the libero. They go to the outside and rolls it across the top of the tape. She had a great idea there, trying to go sharp cross, make the outside play the ball, so maybe she's not an attacking option, but just rolled along the tape and never made a decision to come down. Outside swing into the net. Hallie Galloway stepping onto the court for the Warriors. Right side attempt by Westmont. Park comes back from the middle. Both are covered well. Park's libero using that one-arm wonder. Block, but it's covered. Free ball opportunity for Park. They go to the outside. And Meawad finds the hole. She's a tough player to defend. That is a very heavy ball that's coming down. I'm not even sure the blockers want to be in front of it. Get a bruised hand for all your trouble, and I'm not sure you're going to get the block anyway. Into the right side. The double on that set. It's a great idea to Dahlberg. She's been money for the Warriors. Unfortunately, trying to push that ball in a backside all the way across the court, she was forcing the issue a little bit too much. Buffum gets called for the double. Flint still serving for Park. Right side attack by Meawad. Didn't quite connect in the middle for Westmont. Setter set a little high, or the hitter went a little bit early. Either way, she was trying to climb the ladder to stay in the air. Wasn't quite able to get a full hand on that ball. Westmont set up on the block well, however, able to tool them off the sideline. Patty Cook asks for a timeout. Again, Coach Cook has to be instilling in her team that you've pushed them before. Sets 1 and 2, you held them off on set point. Let's start that now. Let's not wait for 20 or 24 before we start pushing back. Flint to serve. She changes her strategy. Goes for a short serve, gets some help from the net. Rings herself up an ace. She goes back to Cheney this time. Again, not a bad pass. Setter tries to do a little too much with it. Buffum is trying to dump it over her shoulder and just didn't get the angle she needed. Samantha Neely had some room going down the line, just over-rotated, takes it out the sideline. Good pass again by Cheney. Neely gets a good swing going off the right side on a slide, and they get a free ball opportunity. First one they've had for a while, and Neely goes right through the block. It was really a nice set block by Park, and Neely just didn't care. She went right through the middle, muscled him up. Cassidy Ray subs in for the Warriors. Buffum steps back to serve. Short serve to Meawad. They go to the middle, and Marin Roper, she put down a hard ball. Middles are usually all about being quick. She wound up. She put a heavy ball down there. Celina Monteiro back to serve for the Pirates. Right side attack for Westmont. They get the ball back and they go to the outside this time. Libero tried to set, gets called for a double. Usually you'll see a Libero take the ball with her platform instead of her hands like that. For one thing, they just don't practice setting all that often. For another thing, if a Libero has their feet in front of the 10-foot line, she cannot use her hands. So usually they'll just use their platform to make sure that they're in the clear. Madison Morrison with the serve for Westmont. Middle attack, played up by the defense, but no one was able to get that second touch. And Park has match point. Corina Rodriguez steps on the court, first time this evening for match point serve. Float got them off their balance. Still a great swing and just manages to nick the antenna. Final stats for the match. Park has 40 kills, attacking percentage of .287, 57 digs, 7 aces on the evening, and 4 blocks. Westmont, 22 kills, hit 28 for the evening, 43 digs, 0 aces, and 4 blocks. Scores for the night. Park University 25, Westmont College 17 for set 1, set 2 25 to 15, set 3 25 to 10.